Jasmine, so now that your man is gone, you want friends. Okay. Bria, the gag is, why do you still have friends? What, the dramatics, the antics, all of that is too much. I'm surprised you still got friends. Alex, an F-boy? I didn't see that happening over the summer. I definitely didn't see that happening over the summer. And Summer, I don't care what you say. You love that man. You want to be with that man. You invested in that man. Okay? Y'all, Summer's House, Martha's Vineyard is back. And we are here for season 2, episode 1. Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. If this is your first time here, I need you guys to do me a favor. Sit back, relax, and watch the video on through. And if you like what you see and like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If y'all one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? So let's just go ahead and get into it. We know they're going to be there for 15 days. It's day 1. Okay? Bria brought Milo. I hope this time around there's no drama with the dog. Because last year we got into fights over dog fur. Okay? So hopefully we don't get into that again. Jasmine shows up with no Silas, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus, because I don't feel like hearing them hump every episode, 1. And 2, we already know that Jasmine is definitely a different person around him, and he's controlling, and he's just an energy drainer. Like, he really drains the energy out of a room, so I'm glad that he's not going to be there. Jordan and Summer are riding together to the house. Jordan's telling Summer, hey, I'm not really excited about seeing Jasmine. The way she acted last year, I can't really trust her. And I can understand why Jordan feels that way. Because last year, Jasmine really tried to make it seem like, oh, because I'm a wife and I got a man, I'm the happiest I've ever been. And because you don't have a man, you must not be happy. Like, girl, you're not even happy. And you're married. So make it make sense. So I definitely understand where Jordan was coming from. And I definitely feel like she knows that homegirl's putting on the facade. And she's tired of playing fake and phony. And if this is the new you, Jasmine, then maybe me and you don't need to be friends. I get it. I totally get it. We found out that Summer invited her friend Noelle. So it's a new girl coming into the mix. This should be very interesting. Because last season, every time somebody new showed up, it became a whole thing. A whole thing. People was getting kicked out the house left and right last year, okay? So we hope that Nola's good people and she fits them perfectly well. Soon as Shanice gets to the house, homegirl's out her clothes already, okay? Putting on her bathing suit, she's naked. I need to know what happened last season, because then last season she come out on a balcony with no clothes on and everybody was like, what? I don't think we ever got a resolve to that. Maybe we did and I just don't remember because I was pregnant, so a lot of things happened I don't remember. But y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all remember what happened after that. Y'all, it's shot o'clock. We gonna take some shots because we on vacation. Jasmine says she's not drinking. Jasmine, why you not drinking? She said Alice converted her. Girl, is you pregnant? Now, I know, y'all know, we know that she's pregnant, or maybe she had the baby. I can't really recall which one. But homegirl pregnant, but for the sake of this episode and for the sake of the show, we gonna act like we don't know, okay? So, girl, is you pregnant or not? Because you pick vacation, the summertime, to decide not to drink. That don't sound right to me, but we just going to go with it, sis. If you want to live a nice, healthy, sober life, I 100% condone that. I do. Alex shows up to the house, and they're like, oh, it's just Alex. It's just Alex. And Summer was like, he's weird. What's the energy for, Summer? What's the energy for? Why is he so weird all of a sudden? And then, not only that, you couldn't even speak to him when he came in because he's like, hey, Summer, and you just looked at him up and down like y'all got beef. What's the issue? You got issues, I got issues, but I know I miss you. Oh, that's what it's giving. My guy Preston showed up to the house and the girls had saved him a room, so now he ain't got to go downstairs to the man cave with the men, which also gonna be very interesting, especially because they don't have a bathroom down there and they're gonna invite their girls over. So how is that supposed to look? How is that supposed to play out? I don't know, but I'm telling you, it's definitely gonna be a hot mess this season. I can guarantee you that. Amir and Nick arrive together. Amir says he's got a girlfriend. He's going to be on his best behavior. His girlfriend don't play none of that. So all that, you know, extra pushing he was doing last year, they don't have to worry about him being on nobody's body, aka Jordan's, okay? Now, Nick, I don't trust Nick. I know Nick's a cheater, so Nick is going to do what Nick do. Because last year, he was in everybody's DMs with a whole girlfriend. So I don't put nothing past him. Not at all. We finally meet Nola. She shows up, seems nice. I personally can do without the voice. That voice, ooh, child, something about the voice when she first started talking, I was like, oh, Lord, please don't be one of them girls. Please don't be one of them girls. But later on in the episode, I mean, I kind of like her. She really seems like a cool girl. So when Summer, Jordan, and Shanice are in the kitchen, Summer asked them how they felt about Amir's girlfriend. And they was like, she seems a little standoffish. And Summer was like, exactly. Girl, we don't want your man. Your man wanted Jordan. And Jordan was like, that's the gag. That's going to be an issue. Because he's going to bring that girl to the house. And I just want to know how that's going to play out. Because could you be the girl? Y'all answer me this. Answer me this. Could you be the girl that be parading the man around that was trying to get with a girl and she like slid him to the left and paid him dust? Like, do you feel like you won a prize when the girl really didn't really want him? Like, that's going to be an interesting thing to watch play out. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for it, okay? On the way to go get the lobster, Preston lets us know that he lost his father. But he's not going to the funeral, and the funeral is tomorrow. Now, my first thought was like, why? Like, what's the issue? Comes to find out, he said that his father's side of the family kind of X'd him and his sister out of everything, and that his father really wasn't around. And when he did try to come around, it didn't feel genuine. It felt like he was doing it more for himself than for his children. So, you know, Preston is grieving, but he's grieving in a different type of way because he loves his dad, but he doesn't really love his dad, if that makes sense. So I think it's one of them things that he's struggling with. And I do wonder if it had anything to do with him being gay, because some men can't handle that. But the simple fact that they X out the sister too, maybe it's not related. Or maybe it has to do with whatever the situation is when it comes to his father and his mother. But he said not going to the funeral is more peaceful for him. And if that's what it takes for him to be at peace with the situation, I 100% agree with how he's grieving. So we found out back at the house that Nola is checking out Alex, okay? And the girls was like, but then he have a thing with Summer. But they was like, but him and Summer ain't really do nothing. It wasn't really like that. Shanice said, I think she need to talk to Summer. So when Shanice mentioned it to Summer, Summer's like, I already made it clear. I don't care. I don't want him. He's weird. Right. You did all of that to do what you about to do. Okay, right. They cooked all this seafood. The seafood looked good. Bria, I'm not going to lie, put a lot of Old Bay seasoning in it. But let's think about it. It's a lot of juice, okay? And seafood has a lot of shells. So you got to get through all the juice and you got to get through all the shells. So I can understand where she's coming from. Maybe it's going to be salty. We don't know. But if it's a little salty, just don't suck the shell. Just eat the meat. Problem solved. Soon as they sit down and start eating, Summer's like, Jasmine, why you not drinking? She's like, well, I'm just gonna have a dry summer. Girl, don't nobody pick the summer to be dry. Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Is the question, okay? Then Jordan brings up the fact that Alex had an event that he didn't invite everybody to. And we want to know why. Why you didn't invite everybody to the event? Alex was like, well, you know, it's a certain type of event. I didn't know Summer was in town. And Summer was like, that's a lie. That's a lie because you FaceTime Jordan and I was right there, so you knew I was going to be there. And I was like, child, here we go. Here we go. And then Bria decided that she wanted to bring up the fact that she don't get invited to nothing either. Because apparently they went out to eat and she wasn't invited. And Summer was like, this is not the same thing. It's nowhere near the same thing. Because us going to dinner and having a whole event is two totally different things. So now Bria wants to make this all about her. And Preston's getting agitated because Bria is not about you. Everything is not about you. You got to make everything dramatic. You want me to leave? You want me to leave? Bria, shut up. That's why I don't understand why Bria still got friends. Every time she's around, it's a whole thing. Like, it got to be a whole spectacle. She want to get up and walk away and run away, and Summer goes with her, and Shanice want to go follow after them to make sure everything all right. Preston, like, I'm tired of the bullshit. This is getting old, and it is. I'm with Amir because only Bria could go ahead and do all of this for no reason whatsoever, then come back and apologize like everything is great, and we just keep accepting it. We just keep accepting it. Y'all not tired? Because I'm tired. I'm tired. But she got away with it. She comes back, oh, I'm so sorry. And he's like, it wasn't towards you, and that wasn't towards you. And someone was like, that's cute and all, but I still need to know why you didn't invite me, Alex. Why you didn't invite Jordan, and why you didn't invite me, especially once you've been inside me. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Because that's what this is really about. It's the fact that he was inside you, that you felt like you should have access to everything that has to do with him. Okay, now I get it. Everybody's at the table like, Nola was like, I gotta pour me some more wine. I said, I know that's right. I need to go over there with her because y'all stressing me out. We only sat down for like 5 minutes. He's trying to figure out why she even brought it up. I said, oh, you wanted to keep it a secret? Because it seems like you wanted to be on a down low with the whole situation when it comes to Summer. You didn't want it to be put out there, but baby, it's out there now. She says everybody knew about it. Everybody. So now Jasmine's like, I don't know why all y'all mad when I'm getting left out of everything. And I'm like, girl, did you really want to be invited, or you only wanted to be invited because your man not here? She goes through this whole thing that nobody invites her to anything. And some of them wouldn't even know each other if it wasn't for her. So like, what's tea? She runs down her relationship with everyone, how this person's too busy, and this person, aka Jordan, don't even answer the phone. Jordan said, I don't want to have this conversation at the table. We can have this at another time. Okay, respect it. But now she just feels some type of way because her friends are becoming more friends to each other than they are to her. But I'm like, Jasmine, what did you expect? The way you treated everyone and all the side stuff and all the side stuff you were saying in the confessionals and the way you was just all wrapped up in your man, what you expect? And now because he's not here, you want to play friends again? Like, make up your mind. What's happening? I'm going to tell y'all, it was hilarious, okay? When production was showing all them pictures of them in New York hanging out or whatever the case may be, and they just kept showing it like, no Jasmine, no Jasmine, no Jasmine. I said, that's some petty-ish, because why y'all got to do that girl like that? She knows she wasn't there. They know she wasn't there. Y'all just had to show us that she wasn't there because she felt some type of way about them pictures. Poor Jasmine. I hope that she get her friends back, but I hope that she learns her lesson as well. Child, I spoke too soon about not seeing Silas, but at least he was over to FaceTime. And it was only for a couple of minutes. She was telling him that, you know, she's looking forward to rekindling her friendship with Jordan. And, you know, he's like, well, I hope y'all figure it out. And that was it. Peace out. I don't want to see you no more, okay? They all go out on a boat. The speculation about her being pregnant is definitely up in the air. Eventually, she just gonna have to confirm it. So Preston takes this time to celebrate the passing of his father. And I feel like if this is what brings him peace, it's perfect. It's definitely perfect. I think that this was his way of like releasing whatever they had when he was here and just finding peace. Because he did say at one point his father came back around and, you know, they were like kind of getting to a place. So I hope that, you know, he finds peace with this. But you could just tell, especially from the way he blew up at the dinner that night, he's harboring a lot of emotions. Because he definitely did spaz out on Bria for what seems like nothing. But I get it too because Bria be doing a lot. Jasmine wants to go talk to Jordan, and Jordan's like, girl, I'm on a boat. I'm trying to live my best soft life, eat my caviar. I don't have time for this therapy session. But I do appreciate the fact that Jordan was very, very honest with her, and she told her, I can't trust you. By the way you act last summer and the things that you were saying and doing, like, I just can't trust you. It's coming off fake. It's not authentic, and I don't want to be around that. Jasmine was like, I was in survival mode. And Jordan was like, okay. But even when we had our text thread and we was talking, me and Silas came to a point of resolve. But when I asked you, how do we move forward, you never answered. Jasmine's like, I don't want to talk about no text message because even after that conversation, I was calling her and calling her and calling her. But at that point, I guess she wasn't beat for the BS. Because if you can't tell me a specific way of how we want to move forward, what you're not going to do is just call me and act like everything is okay when we didn't come to a resolve. But I do feel like maybe you should have answered the phone so to see what she was going to say before you just started ignoring her altogether. Especially because if y'all was working towards, you know, healing. She did say that they're going to work on a friendship. It could probably never be how it used to be. And it's not going to be how it used to be. I will say that for this to be a boat where we supposed to be turning up, it's too many conversations going on. Too many serious conversations at that. Alex and Summer are talking, and she's like, I just don't understand how, like, if you love someone, you won't invite them to the event. Alex was like, I don't think she on the same page I'm on, because love is not this, not that, this, not that. And I'm like, dang, Alex, you ain't got no love for her. You ain't got to be in love with her, but you ain't got no love for her. He said that it was supposed to be, you know, them just hooking up. But apparently, she was the one telling everybody that they was doing them. Okay? Taking pictures of him, sending it to Jordan. And he was like, oh, creepy, weird. I don't know about all of this, okay? Maybe she wants something that I don't. And she's like, I know he was in his F-boy era. That's exactly why I was messing with him. Because he's a boy, and I was trying to get F'd. And I was like, well, I get that. But the way you acting through this whole thing, It's not giving you understand the arrangement. Because if we just get on the low, chilling on the low, drinking on the low, leave it at that. But you went and told everybody, and now he don't want F with you, and you're in your feelings. So when you try to make it seem like y'all was supposed to be on some F buddy-ish, no. And you're gonna be upset when Alex does hit on Nola and she takes the bait. And I'm gonna be sitting here watching it. I am. But baby, that was Martha's Vineyard. We're going to have to see what's going on with this season. That was episode 1, so I know there's a whole lot more to come. I hope you guys follow me on this journey. Don't forget to like the video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.